Your next comic coming up to the stage is a good friend of the show. Please welcome Ryan Lawson.
That was his song. Yeah, it's on. All right, so I'm going to start off by just saying, I think the saddest thing about the Dark Knight Rises shooting is that it didn't happen at an ICP concert. Because that would have been a miracle. And I had planned on explaining to people what the whole miracle joke was, but I think you guys get it. Oh my god. A pelican ate my phone hanging out in San Francisco Bay. Like, that's a fucking miracle. Giraffes having long necks is a miracle. Fuck them. They should be shot. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, fucking magnets. How do they work? Electromagnetism. That's what it is. Inhumane. Get a little depressing here. I owed my grandma $1,000 because she actually helped me out and lent me $1,000 to go on like a study tour trip thing in college. But now I don't because she's dead. Because I paid someone $1,000 to kill her. So no debt for me. And no grandma, so none of this bullshit, I'm getting nothing for my birthday from her. Except exactly because she's dead. She's not. I'm sorry. I had a very shitty ex-girlfriend. By that I mean I have a shitty ex-girlfriend because at the time I actually had her. She was my girlfriend. The point is she sucks. Just preface that because it's an important detail of the story. So she was crying to me once, or I don't know. She was crying to herself, and I was unfortunate enough to be there. And basically, I dragged it out of her what was wrong, and apparently it was like the anniversary of her best friend's death when she was like 6 years old. And the funny part about that is that this 6-year-old friend of hers, when she was 6, didn't die in some like childish way, like, oh, I'm chasing the ball in the street and a school bus hit him. He committed suicide. Yeah, at 6 years old. Which, kind of hilarious, because what kind of fucking 6-year-old kills himself, right? And I thought about it and I was like, when I was 6, the only shit I cared about was if I was going to get to eat another pizza roll before I died, or if I was going to get to go to fucking Disneyland finally. So she's crying about it, and I tell her 2 things. First, I said, hey, you know what? Grow up. You're 20. This was a long time ago. You didn't even really have a concept of what was happening. The second thing I told her was, your friend, Jack, or whatever that asshole's name was, I don't really know because I wasn't listening. I don't love you. Jack is my fucking hero. Because if I was your best friend at 6 years old, I would kill myself too. Just fucking silly putty and bagel bites all day until I die. Needless to say, that relationship is over. Much like her friend's life, who was 6. I know. The bad part is she's not even here to hear all this shit, am I right? Alright, so I got, let's see. Oh, quite recently I was at a party, and I saw this cutie across the room, and I was like, oh, hello. So I was trying to iPhone the shit out of her. But she wasn't having it, so I raped her. And
Normal thought process.
that wasn't good for anybody because I wasn't wearing eye protection. Because I'm not a douche that wears sunglasses inside. So it just turned out that I got HIV. I'm Ryan Lawson. Thanks, guys.
One more time for Ryan Lawson, everybody.